Hello everybody and welcome back to the YouTube channel. Today we're talking about something that's amazing in the fourth year in Toyota Tacoma and a lot of Toyotas for that matter. Is Toyota Safety Sense 3.0. It's all this suite of safety features that all Toyotas, brand new Toyotas, come with nowadays. Now, although it's amazing, it's not perfect, and that's what we're going to be talking about today. So the first thing that I want to talk about, and something that can get you in a dangerous situation, is the adaptive cruise control. When you have your adaptive cruise control turned on, and of course this steers and brakes for you, but there's a couple scenarios where it has a very dangerous sudden acceleration, and it's all because this is not a self-drive by any stretch of the imagination. A lot of people I see is kind of been treating it like it is. And what happened is that if you are following a vehicle with your adaptive cruise control and that vehicle or the road has a hill, your sensors can no longer detect the vehicle that's right in front of you, even though it might be just a couple of meters away from you. And what's going to happen is the system will think there's nothing in front of you and it's gonna accelerate hard. From the factory, it has 3 levels: low, medium, and high. And from the factory, it has medium, but even medium, just step on the gas real hard, which can lead to you rear-ending somebody. Now, similar situation, and it all comes down to the sensor not being able to pick up the vehicle that's right basically in front of it. Is if you have your adaptive cruise control and a vehicle turns right and you're far enough to the point that it stops detecting the vehicle, even though the vehicle is still making that right, it will make a sudden acceleration and you can easily hit somebody on the side while they're making that right turn. Now, to a similar situation as a hill is when you're going down as well. The vehicle is not able to detect, and now it's twice as dangerous because you're going downhill and the vehicle is going to accelerate and the other car is right in front of you. So it's very easy to rear end somebody in that situation. Now that was the first thing, right? Sudden acceleration. The second one is quite opposite: sudden braking, which I feel is even more dangerous, because what happened is that the system, of course, depending on the settings that you have, it's maxed out from the factory, so it's going to try to brake at a good distance from the other vehicle. So what happened is that it cannot take in consideration if the vehicle in front it's the amount of braking that it's doing. So what happened is that this had happened to me a lot of times, is that a car in front of me makes a right, they start to brake, the Tacoma, the Toyota Safety Sense detects that is braking, but what happened is they just make a right. That's a very couple of seconds thing, but the truck brakes really hard, which makes it very dangerous, because it's very easy for somebody to rear end me at that point. And it not only happened in that scenario, it happens because sometimes braking is just different, and sometimes you might be just in the freeway and the vehicle in front of you makes some braking, and Safety Sense just makes a very extreme brake. It applies the brake too much sometimes, which then again it leads to the chance of somebody rear-ending you, and then of course getting you into an accident. Now to the third situation where Safety Sense can actually make it more likely for you to get into an accident is, and I see this because I'm in the groups, I've seen the TikToks, I've seen the reels of the water bottle mod on these Tacomas, which means when you have your adaptive cruise control turned on, the car is constantly looking for the feedback of you holding the steering wheel. So a lot of people, what they've been doing is they put a bottle of water in the steering wheel, and that tricks the computer to think that you are holding the steering wheel, so it will keep you in the lane, and pretty much you don't have to do anything. Just look at the road or talk to your whoever's with you or do something else, which of course you shouldn't. But once again, I see a lot of people doing this, and I understand a lot of times it's just for the meme, it's just for the giggles, just for the laugh. I understand that, but that just means there's people that actually just do it recklessly. And what happened is, with the adaptive cruise control, when you are in the freeway and you are in the right lane and you're coming into an exit, and maybe you're going straight, the system will pull hard on that steering wheel, which makes it very, very dangerous if you're not paying attention. It makes it very easy, especially in double X's, to crash into somebody. So that's the big problem if you're using this water bottle mod or trick or whatever you want to call it. If you're not paying attention, the truck will swerve because it thinks you're supposed to be following that line, and then it make it very easy to hit somebody or put yourself in a position where somebody's going to hit you and make a huge accident, which possibly put your life at risk. So it's always important to think that this is not a self-driving system. It's just assistant. It takes all that stress, it takes all the especially long distance driving, it takes a lot out of the driving. When it comes to how tired you will get, it makes it a lot better, but you always have to pay attention. Now with this swerving, another scenario that I experienced is that I'm in Tennessee. Memphis, Tennessee does not have the best roads out there. So let's say you're driving a very beautiful, well marked road, but then you go to a rough road, so the system doesn't know where the lane is, and it tends to swerve either right or left, just trying to kind of find that line. So once again, it makes it very easy for you to crash to somebody or put yourself in a situation where somebody's gonna crash right into your truck. So you gotta pay attention. If you're gonna use the bottle mod, always pay attention. Don't be on your phone all the time, because I've seen it happen. Because it's very good. A lot of people tend to just look at their phone and not pay attention to what's going on right in front of them. So remember, this is not a self-driving truck or car, and you always got to pay attention and take these three things in consideration. Now with all this, I'm not saying safety sense is dangerous. It's quite opposite. It's really, really good, but in the few instances where it kind of gets confused, it doesn't know what to do, it can easily put you in a situation, in a dangerous situation. And once again, and I can't stress this enough, you have to always be paying attention when using your adaptive cruise control. And that's it for today's video. If you like this type of content, like, subscribe, share. I'm going to be uploading videos almost every day, if I can, every day, about trucks and cars in general, a lot of different stuff and plans that I have for this truck. And for the people that watch other videos, this is actually my work truck. I didn't buy this truck just because it's beautiful. I mean, it is, but I bought it to work, and I use it to work. So there's gotta be a lot of videos for the people that wonder if you can work with your Toyota Tacoma. So follow. See you in the next video.